YouTube. And now I'm more see. So
I'm about to drop the trailer to my new original series, Fightland, and y'all better watch it. Let's get it.
Marshall Promotions is a major force in the boxing game.
What do you say to allegations that Marshall Promotions is a front to launder drug money?
How about John Le Premier? 8 years ago. I'm with it.
Come on, welcome back to a UFC Media Day and a fight week. 5 years away from it. How good is it to be back, feet on the ground in Las Vegas and be here for a fight week?
Hallelujah, the Mac is back. Can I get a Mac Energy, please? Tristan, thank you so much. Hallelujah, baby. Thank God. A beautiful day here in Las Vegas. This is the day the Lord has made, and I will be glad and rejoice in it. It's great to be back. Weight's on point, body's on point, mind sharper than ever. Plan is laid set, and we're ready to go to war.
It feels like a McGregor fight week, but there was something new for this one. You have called yourself a belt many times in the... past, and this week you finally got custom McGregor belts. What was it like seeing those in person, getting the thrown both over your shoulders?
Special from my heart. I thank the Ultimate Fighting Championship for the respect. And I love it. I'm going to go in and represent. I'm going to go in and represent the company and the McGregor name to the best of my ability. Awesome.
You said repeatedly throughout this build that you are going to stun Max for the second time. Curious what you mean by that. What does stunning him look like in this fight, this rematch?
You know, I plan to contort Max's body in such uncomfortable positions and have my way with him. That's it.
have your way with it.
Perfect guy for you to come for this return fight. Does he feel like the perfect person to stake your claim as I am back and I'm ready to compete at the highest level once again?
Max is a great dance partner, if you will, a great opponent. He's a deep body of work inside the octagon, fought many a man. It's a great opponent, great event, great fight week, great international fight week. I'm very, very happy here. Conor, very thankful.
Very thankful.
Like taking sand or beach, it's not a problem, right? But with this fight, all these fighters before here today are all tipping Max. Not this little man over here. He thinks you're an absolute moral. What do you say? You know, nothing better than proving people wrong. People are entitled to their opinion. Some are valid. You know, there's some questions. Time out, injury, lifestyle, yada, yada, yada. I know, and your boy knows they're fair play to him. And there you go, let's go. We're going to go inside and shut them all up again. You know, the business is on the rise. The money is coming in. So, get into this game, baby. We're rocking and rolling, and the mic is back.
Conor back here. Throughout your early part of your UFC run, even 2016 was such a magical year, not just for you, but the sport, but you disrupted so much back then, and now you return 5 years later with the opportunity to disrupt everything again in multiple divisions. Do you feel that right now? Like, do you feel sort of that magic, almost like a
Shake up the game. Shake up the business, for sure. Prove myself. To myself. I am who I say I am. I am that I am.
I want to ask you one more question because you've been talking a lot about finding religion and putting yourself in this spiritual place. And normally it takes like a certain moment for that reflection to happen, to kind of turn things around. Do you remember the moment where you felt like this is the need. Like you had to get to the knees and rejoice and find that within yourself. Do you remember that moment where you kind of turned it all over?
You know, it's you gotta do.
Hearts in all that. I think we're one and the same. Say anything? Bro, I have like this itch on my back. It's annoying me. I need a back scratcher. I can wait, I can wait, I can sit.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform. Describe what you want.
Oh, shit. Shit, I ain't mad at you.
Waking life is combat sport. I live for it. I own it.
One adult.
There's no fight in the murder fight.
Connor, you're back.
I never went nowhere. I've been here.
I've come through it all. I've been on every stage, on every situation. Now, I want to keep going. I have taken everything. No knockers, no records. And I might get it.
Here's the former UFC featherweight champion and former BMF champ, Max Holloway.
You know when I get into a fight, it's going to be a fight. If you tell me I can't do something, I will tell you watch me.
The UFC takes center stage on the strip once again. International Fight Week, the biggest superstar in mixed martial arts history returns against Max Holloway.
That fight has been a long time coming, and that is what makes this so exciting.
Fighting against unfinished business.
Max is my child.
I'm going to win something again.
This is for my fans
And the country of Ireland. I fight for them, and it is an honor to do so.
Are you ready, people? If one of us goes to war, we all go to war. Get away! Hold back your remaining history will not win.
The wait is over.
Welcome to the UFC 329 press conference from the fight capital of the world. The biggest name in the sport returns to take on an all-time legend in a rematch 12 years in the making. But first, we kick things off with our co-main event in the lightweight division. To the stage first, one of the biggest stars to ever come out of the UK. He has one of the slickest submission games on the planet. Coming off a 5-round war against the lightweight champion, here is Paddy, the Baddie, Pimblett. And standing across the octagon, a former member of the French Army Special Forces who's used his tenacity and grit to steamroll his opponents. Now he looks to stamp himself as next up for a lightweight championship opportunity. Here is Benoit, God of War, Saint-Denis. And now, for one of the highest profile fights in UFC history. A rematch of two of the biggest superstars in combat sports history. Up first, a legend of the game who's landed the most significant strikes in UFC by a mile. He's delivered some of the most exciting moments in the company's history and is ready to create more magic inside the octagon. He is the former UFC featherweight and BMF champion. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the pride of Hawaii, Max Blessed Holloway. And now, the biggest star in the sport's history is back. A man who changed the fight game forever with his brash attitude and the skills to back it up. Now, after 5 years off, he makes his triumphant return to the octagon. He is the former featherweight and lightweight champion of the world. The first ever simultaneous two-weight world champion. Here is the pride of Ireland, the notorious Conor McGregor.
Thanks for coming, everybody. Who's got the first question? I'd like to start with Conor McGregor. Conor, it has been a long 5 years away from the cage. Being here in this press conference, talk to me about the reaction you're receiving from these fans right now. This is why I'm back. For the love of the game and the love of the fans. It's great to be back here in Las Vegas. You know, 5 years out. But I'm fighting since I came out of the womb. And I'll be fighting until the day I go out. So this is another day for McGregor, baby. Conor, you said you felt a little bit of disrespect from Max after he says he can drag you to deep waters and drown you. Why are you taking that as disrespect? And what is your response to those comments? He's not in against an Ortega or a featherweight. This is a different animal altogether. So, all the best with that, Max. It's not happening. Max, is that the strategy on Saturday to try and outlast Conor in there?
We're going to find out Saturday night. We're going to find out Saturday night.
Max, Conor says he's going to go in there and put his paws on you, and you're not going to lay a glove on him. What do you reckon of those comments Conor has made?
I can't wait. I see you got 2 belts. I guess you're playing for belts on Saturday night, so I can't wait to take those pretty belts off his hands.
You didn't lay a glove on me last time. You're not going to lay a glove on me this time. This is a different animal coming back. I've got a lot to prove here, and I know I'm proving it to myself. So you're up against it.
I thought your face quite a lot last time. And even the head. If we're talking about drops, I dropped you after the high kick.
Conor, the last one from me. You have those 2 belts in front of you, representing Ireland. What is in the future for you right now? Is there a 3rd belt on the horizon after Max? These belts represent every record in the fight business. I hold them all. So it's an honor to hold these belts. And for sure, the OG champ going for the Triple Crown sounds like one hell of a story to me.
Question from Patty Pimblet, all the way in the back. The last time we saw you here in Las Vegas, you were preparing for fighting one of the most violent fighters in UFC history. You're doing that again, but here in Vegas, International Fight Week. At Media Day, you said there were a lot of openings against Benoit. What can fans expect on Saturday?
Sing it! Oh, party da party. Oh, party da party. Yes, not fair. Obviously, I expect Benoit to come out and try and take the head off. He's one of the best lightweights in the world. He's got to come out and try and take the head off. But I think it proved against Justin Gage that no one's taken my head off like on a Scouser. We don't get knocked out.
And I do have to ask, what do you make of this reception here on one of the biggest cards of the year, and you're getting arguably the biggest pop?
I'm not getting the biggest pop, like big Conor McGregor's here, but you know, it's nice to be getting the 7th biggest pop behind him, lad. You know who the fuck good boy is?
Question for Benoit. At Media Day, you said you could see some holes in Paddy's game, so what do you expect from Paddy on Saturday?
I'm expecting all what you have been waiting for, a violent fight. It's gonna be BSD style, I can promise you. Don't blink, it's gonna be a war, it's gonna be a battle, I'm ready for it. And I cannot wait to be tomorrow to say stuff.
Just the frosty reception from the fans, like either yours is something you don't really care about.
I love it, but just here, I'm born for it. I have been grinding all my life. I will be grinding on Saturday night.
Question for the Notorious. 12 years ago, you said, we are not here to take part, we're here to take over. Next month, a fellow Irishman, Ian Machado Gary, fights for a belt. How special would it be for Ireland to have 2 champions?
You know, all I see, all I feel, all I hear is God. And I'm blessed, we're all blessed here today, and I appreciate every single one of you. And all that's going on, I appreciate the UFC, I appreciate Dana, I appreciate my opponents. And they're all my opponents over here, don't get it twisted. You know, they're all angling for a fight with the big boss, let's be real. On the Machado fella. I wish him well, I hope we do it. No bother.
And one more for the Notorious. You and your family have been through so much. You've become famous. You've grown so much as a person. How special is it to show your 4 kids that their dad can bounce back
We are McGregors. To my children, we are McGregors. We represent greatness. And on Saturday night, you're going to see it from ringside, baby. The McGregors represent greatness.
Question for Benoit Family. Is the possibility to becoming the first man to knock out Mike Pimblett? Does it give you some extra motivation?
Man is a tough guy, and we are both looking to put each other out and make the better fighter win. But of course, I'm excited about making the best performance possible, and that's part of it.
You already have finishes. Do you have a prediction for us?
Wow. Question for Conor McGregor. Conor, you and your team have long said this is going to be the greatest comeback in sports history. Is just stepping in the octagon proof of that, or do you need to go in there, win, and do something special?
We're coming in to win spectacularly, for sure.
That's it, I'm coming in for it all. All the marbles are on the line here. This is for all the marbles. So I'm coming in like a missile. And for Max, I know you said you want those belts, but do you want your own special belt if you win this fight? Maybe a West belt?
Maybe, when you say Dana White, I go out there, do something spectacular, I get my own belt. I take his belts too. Perfect.
And just lastly for Benoit Saint-Denis, Benoit, I know a lot of big personalities up there to compete with, but in terms of the fighting, you have the most finishes of anyone on the UFC roster in the last 5 years. What type of statement does it make to the lightweight division if you go out there and finish Paddy Pimblett?
I'm trying to stick to my nickname, and I'm trying to build my own legacy like all these guys are doing. And I'm blessed and honored to be on this huge UFC card here in Las Vegas. And I'm fighting for my people.
Conor, Mystic Mac is finally back. What's Mystic Mac's prediction for this fight?
Destruction. I'm going to destroy Max. I'm going to eliminate Max. The final opponent of mine still within the UFC ranks. All of my other opponents are gone. Max is the last one left, and on Saturday night, he gets eliminated for good.
Conor, Max says he's the best boxer in the UFC. Do you believe he's the best boxer in the UFC?
I think his boxing is abysmal. I don't rate it once. He has 1 year, and it's not impressive. Very rarely have we seen magic inside the octagon from Max Holloway. Little evil Holloway. Saturday night against Floyd.
That's awesome. Last one. Conor, you said 5 years away from the octagon has kept you fresh, and you're coming into your prime. Are we about to see Prime McGregor and Max? Do you believe it?
I'm in my prime now or forever. Bring it on Saturday night, you're going to see.
I believe him. I believe him. He's doing all the right things. He found God. He got a beautiful family right here. We're getting ready for a dangerous Conor McGregor. I can't wait, guys. No excuses. Come Saturday night.
Go ahead.
My question is for Conor. Conor, you had a recent interview where you said that after your first fight, Max copied your style and then went to go win the championship. Can you be a little more specific on what it was that Max copied from you?
The entire game, along with Max. You know, Max added some shots of mine. Even the carrying of his nation's flag. I didn't see that before. So, there's a lot of that. And he went on and done good things. And that's it, that's why we're here again. So, Saturday night, I'm going to show the evolution of McGregor. So out with your notebook to the entire fight game. The Mac is back.
Question for Conor. If the fight gets to the final 10 seconds and Max Holloway points to the center of the octagon, are you meeting him there?
Handily. Handily and happily.
Question for Dana White. How does Conor McGregor return to the previous Conor McGregor fights he's been a part of?
What's the question?
How does this Conor McGregor fight be compared to previous ones?
Biggest game in UFC's history. Thank you to the fans Thank you to our fans.
Question for Paddy Pimblett. Paddy, you've been talking about sharing the card with Conor McGregor for all these years. Now that you're sharing the stage at this press conference, I know you're laughing, you seem to be having a good time with everything Conor's been saying. Has it lived up to the hype?
Yeah, it's fucking sick, isn't it? But all having a good time here, and everyone on stage is laughing, all the crowd are having a good time. This is what the sport's about.
And question for Max. Conor just judged your boxing and said it was abysmal. How would you judge Conor McGregor's boxing?
Abysmal.
Go ahead. Question for Conor McGregor. Conor, after every fight, there is a story from the media, from the fans, and from the UFC themselves. What is the story you're looking to write with your performance on Saturday?
The Mac is back, baby, well and truly. What's so back? What's so back is the headline.
Go ahead.
Conor,
your first fight.
You can kind of tell these guys don't give a fuck about the conferences and shit. They're just doing this for show.
talking about Coliseum in Rome. So my question is, if you beat Max, Dublin or Rome?
Dublin, baby, we're coming home. The Max bringing it back once again.
And my second question is, who's got the bigger comeback? Oasis 25 or Conor McGregor 26?
The boys are in town, I believe. The Gallagher's are in town. I don't know the Oasis has yet. Well, it's good. I can't wait to see OA.
Go ahead.
You're my wonderwall. I said, baby, you're gonna be the one that saves me. Hang on to the wall. You're my wonderwall. You're the guy, you're Nally. You're the nurse. And I'm sorry for that edition.
Question for Paddy. It's hard to follow that. Paddy, how important is it to you to
Hey, where's the back? Where's the fucking ice thing? Where's this world? I'm going to get over singing back up there.
Paddy, it's hard to follow that. How important is it to you to show the fans and yourself that the setback does not hinder the comeback and that you can't get back to the top of the lightweight division again?
Oh, I know I can get back to the top, lad. I've done this before. I lost on Cage Rally as well as a kid. And I've had to come back before and build myself back up. And this is no difference, know what I mean? I'm going to come back and I'm going to win on Saturday night and put myself right back in the mixer for the title shot.
And question for Benoit. Benoit, you said you focused on your dream of becoming a champion. Conor McGregor has 2 belts next to him. Does that increase the motivation to maybe have that fight one day?
I'm blessed and honored to have a whole country behind me, and I'm fighting for them. And I'm doing everything I can by grinding to go to the top. And this is my story, and I love it.
Go ahead. Question for you, Conor. Conor, what do you make of Max offering you a rematch in December after he says he knocked you out on Saturday?
I find it disrespectful. I find it shows he is here for the economics of it. He must not realize the danger he is in. I forecast Holloway's retirement on Saturday night. Not a trilogy for cash.
And Max, what is your prediction for how you finish Conor on Saturday night?
I hope he knows how to explain. I'm drowning his ass.
And then last one for you,
Not a
Dana.
chance do you stand. Not one chance do you stand.
Keep telling yourself that, brother.
Not one chance.
Keep telling yourself. We get to find out Saturday night. That's the beautiful thing.
Dana, how big is this for the promotion to have Conor McGregor fighting 1 month after the White House? Talk about the momentum for the brand.
Yeah, I mean, this is what we do. We try to put on the best possible fights that we can. I don't understand the question. That's a fucking weird question. Go ahead.
Conor,
What do you say?
That's a beautiful thing.
Dana, how big is this for the promotion to have Conor McGregor fighting 1 month after the White House? Talk about the momentum for the brand.
Yeah, I mean, this is what we do. We try to put on the best possible fights that we can. I don't understand the question. That's a fucking weird question. Go ahead.
It wasn't even a question.
You went back to your gym, slept on the bunk bed over the winter. Money and fame don't seem to get along very well with success unless you get back to the basics and hit refresh. Is that the lesson we're hoping to learn on Saturday?
When I'm home, I return to my gym. I stood a little bed in the gym and I've been living in the gym. Literally, I've been living at the place of practice. So in order for me to exit the gym, I had to walk across the mats and put in a session. No travel, no traffic, just right in the thick of it. But a lot of young, hungry lions around me, angling for the spot to be in my position. So it's been a tremendous experience, a tremendous camp. And on we go. Glory to God.
Tell me if I got the wrong assumption. I feel your way to victory is to win within 5 to 7 minutes.
Excuse me.
Tell me if I got the wrong assumption. I feel your way to win is within 5 to 7 minutes.
I can destroy Max inside 10 seconds. I have knockouts inside 3 seconds on my fighting record. I have Hall of Fame fighters, multiples, Hall of Fame UFC fighters, defeated and destroyed, both together in under a minute. And I can add Max to that. However, don't get it twisted. If we go into these deep waters, Max is going to be in a lot of trouble, badly concussed. What happened the first time? What happened the first time? What happened the first time? You were left in a wheelchair. That's what happened the first time. Once you come back, you don't come back.
You said fights don't even count if you don't knock people out.
Let's do it in motion. Wheelchair accounts. I'm wheelchair. Pull it and get it out of the boat. You're lying, brother. Go ahead. First question for Conor. Conor, you've experienced almost every phase of the game. You've been a prospect, you've been a challenger, a champion, and obviously this week is quite emotional for you. Even though it's not a title fight, would you say this is the most special fight for your career? For sure, very important bout. Excited to be back and to showcase what human grit and desire and dedication can do. Despite the odds, we can overcome anything. Never be a victim of your circumstances. Overcome them. And on Saturday night, I'm going to show the world you too can do the same.
And the last question is for Max. Max, you've been reminding us through all week that you're expecting the best version of Conor because he doesn't need to fight anymore. He does it for the love of the game. This is quite dangerous in your mentality that Conor may be an even dangerous version of himself.
I can't wait. I think we see the best Conor McGregor from Saturday night, and I look forward to it.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Max. You represent the Life Island, the Hawaiian Islands, your ancestry, warrior spirit. We're here for supporting. How does it feel to represent the Pacific Islands on the biggest fight of the year?
Feels great. Feels great. I can hear all you guys in here.
You're welcome. You're welcome. With love from the Emerald Isle of Ireland. You're welcome.
Hey, thank you, Conor McGregor. Thank you, brother.
You're back to up your dust off those red bandies, baby. Tell them right. Baby, we did it. McGregor's home.
Conor, when Max
Does the point down at the end if it goes away? What is your strategy?
Step back and shoot. That's the strategy, baby. Bring it.
Go ahead. Question for Connor. Now that Zuffa boxing is gaining momentum, would you consider a rematch with Floyd Mayweather at any point on a Zuffa card?
Yes.
Dale?
Nobody thought of that. Thank you, sir.
You said that fast as fuck.
Consider a rematch with Floyd Mayweather at any point on a Zuffa card?
Yes.
Mayweather.
Back and shoot. That's the strategy, baby. Bring it.
Go ahead. Question for Connor. Now that Zuffa boxing is gaining momentum, would you consider a rematch with Floyd Mayweather at any point on a Zuffa card?
Yes.
Dale?
Nobody thought of that. Thank you, sir. Go ahead.
Connor, you've achieved everything in the sport. What does this fight mean to your legacy?
Everything. This is the comeback of all combats in sports history. I'm excited to go and execute it.
And Connor, you've spoken about God a lot this week. What does your Catholic faith mean to you, and how important was it to your comeback and preparation for this fight?
It is everything in my life. I have mountain-moving faith, and I am more than a conqueror in Jesus. I am an heir of the Lord of family, an heir of the Lord of state. All of God's promises are yes and amen in Christ and apply to me. It is no longer I who lives, but Christ who lives in me. All glory to God.
My question before we go to McGregor. You said you want to meet the triple champ, but what happens if Ian Gary wins the title against Islam Makhachev? Would you fight Ian Gary or not?
No problem. No problema, as they say in Brazil.
Thank you. Connor, sometimes the biscuits come badly wrapped. You've been through the washing machine. Do we see the best version?
Oh, I'm spotless, baby! Not a mark! The whites are white as fuck! I'm back, you're gonna see a glistening performance. Thanks to my missus for a lovely cleaning as well.
Hey, you promised these guys that it'll be all done in 2 minutes. Do you stay loyal to these guys here?
Yeah, you've got to back yourself, haven't you? I'm here. I'm coming out to get the finish and come away with a bonus. I've got kids to feed now and I want that bonus to go home with, so I'm coming to have fun for it.
Dana, Saturday night, who's got the biggest fans here? Is it Paddy LeBecky or is it Connor?
Who's got the biggest what?
The biggest fans, the biggest roar on Saturday night.
I guess we'll find out.
Question for Max. Obviously, we have the Mount Island reference. It sounds like Dublin in here tonight. And I'm sure you want to remind the fans that it's the Mount Island. So, can you give us a prediction, the way Connor maybe gives predictions about this fight, Max? It seems like you want to drop it like anything more.
I'm telling you guys, it's going to be a long night for Conor McGregor on Saturday night, man. We're taking the deep waters, man. Deep waters. The match goes all night long, baby. All the way we're here for. Let's go. You almost lost the school here. Calm down.
A question for Connor. You mentioned that you wanted to get your second fight and the bringing your contract under faster than what is scheduled. You have Dana, obviously, right next to you here on Fight Week. Have you been able to talk to the UFC brass or Dana about expediting your next fight like you initially wanted?
They know. They know my thoughts. I'm moving forward. Saturday night's ahead of us. Talk after.
And last one for me, Dana Baldwin. Question for Connor. You mentioned that you wanted to get your second fight and the bringing your contract under faster than what is scheduled. You have Dana, obviously, right next to you here on Fight Week. Have you been able to talk to the UFC brass or Dana about expediting your next fight like you initially wanted?
They know. They know my thoughts. I'm moving forward. Saturday night's ahead of us. Talk after.
And last one for me, Dana Baldwin.
Saturday night's ahead of us. They know. They know my thoughts. I'm moving forward. Saturday night's ahead of us. Talk after.
And last one for me, Dana Baldwin. What are your thoughts about Conor's schedule to be showing up next year instead of maybe as fast as he liked it? Do you have an opinion on that?
Oh, yeah, let's talk about it right now, you and I, yeah. No, I do not. Let's get through Saturday first, and then we'll go from there.
He did not like that question. What a fucking asshole. He said, let's talk about right now. Bro, that's really funny. You know, when it's so funny when people, there's something about when you're gonna be making a lot of money and you're just kind of going through the motions of like dealing with the people who make you your money. You can see it in their face, in their energy, in their eyes, how much they fucking don't give a fuck about these people, or they are annoyed by them in some capacity. They're just trying to get through this shit. It's kind of funny to watch, especially Dana, or where the fuck. Just his fucking face is so funny.
Have you been able to talk to the UFC brass or Dana about expediting your next fight like you initially? The deep waters, man. Deep waters. The match goes all the way long, baby. All the way we're here for. Let's go. You almost lost the school here. Calm down. The question for Conor, you mentioned that you wanted to get your second fight and the bringing your contract under faster than what...
This is my real opinion on this. I honestly do feel like Conor is in a money tight position right now. I think that's the only reason why he's returning. And I think Max Holloway is the only one up there that's like kind of like more genuine than the rest of them are. And I think Patty and the other dude just don't give a fuck either because they know that the main event is like those two. So
yeah, Dana obviously right next to you on Fight Week. Have you been able to talk to the UFC brass or Dana about expediting your next fight like you initially wanted? They know my thoughts. I'm moving forward. Saturday night's ahead of us. Talk after. And last one for me, Dana, following up on that, what are your thoughts about Conor's schedule to be showing up next year instead of maybe as fast as he liked it? Do you have an opinion on that?
Oh, yeah, let's talk about it right now, you and I, yeah. No, I do not. Let's get through Saturday first, and then we'll go from there.
Look at that face, bro. That's so funny.
Oh, yeah, let's talk about it right now, you and I.
And that response, bro. Look at the eyes. Look at his eyes. That's the eyes of fuck you. Oh my god.
Yeah. As fast as he liked it. Do you have an opinion on that?
Oh, yeah, let's talk about it right now, you and I, yeah. No, I do not. Let's get through Saturday first, and then we'll go from there. Go ahead.
Question for Conor. Conor, you said in the past few weeks that money and material stuff is not the ultimate thing for you. Do you feel unfulfilled without fighting?
Yes. Yes, I do. I'm home, I'm full, I'm feeling the value again. Fighting is the greatest sport on planet Earth. It's great to be home.
This is for Conor McGregor. In the past, you have entered the octagon with injuries, and you said you had to put certain shots on the shelf. On Saturday night, fully healthy, what can we expect from Mr. Tasty Shots?
Dynamite. A vast array of weaponry. Fully on display. It is why I say, I am in my prime now, as I have corrected the errors in my training camp. And I'm excited to show it. Bring it on Saturday night's one hell of a night. A little bit of pop, 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 pop. A little bit of pop, 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 yes.
You're the last one, sir. Make it good.
All right, it's great. Conor, everyone knows you can sell the fight. The real question is, after the money, after the layoff, the leg break, and all the chaos, what proof do you have that the fighter is still louder than the celebrity?
You're going to see violence on Saturday night. You're going to see a ferocious man. And that's it. What more can I do with the show? I'm not here to prove anything to you. I need to prove nothing to no one. It is to myself that I am proving this to.
All right, thanks you guys for coming out. We're gonna get this stuff out of here and finish them off. See you tomorrow.
Who do we think is gonna win the Paddy Pimblett Benoit St. Denis fight? St. Denis looks interesting. He's got like a Popeye kind of look to him with his chin like that. Though Paddy has a cool look too. I don't know. They both have pretty impressive records. Guess we're gonna have to find out. Guess we're gonna have to see.
Sports world is McGregor's world. Fine. I talk about this a lot. You get guys that love to, make you panic punch. Great fighters. Pereira, Yuri likes to do this. Ilya likes to do this as well. Lopez, there's so many. Ilya likes to do this as well. Lopez, there's so many fighters that love to do this. They love to be right, they love to force you to fight so they can lead. Perfect example is usually he will literally race to you, get right in this range and pressure you and fire stuff back you a bit corner and sort of really, really on this day. What he loves to do is force you to fight. I talk about this a lot. You get guys that love to force you, to make you panic punch. For great fighters, Pereira, Yuri likes to do this. Ilya will like to do this as well. Lopez, there's so many fighters that love to do this. They love to be right in front, they love to force you to fight so they can lead on. Perfect example is usually Conor McGregor. He will literally race to you, get right in this range and pressure you and fire stuff back you up in a corner and sort of really, really get you like freaking out, and then you just getting aggressive and then full and count. Perfect example. Aldo come right at him straight away, touching him, getting himself in, and then he was probably ready to do more pressure, but that was more than enough with how angry Aldo was. Aldo doing what he doesn't usually do, doesn't usually come racing in and put him out of position to just fire big shots up there. You had Aldo come racing in for a 2-3, and then Conor did a great job of just going full counter. Beautiful. What he loves to do is force you to fight. I talk about this a lot. You get guys that love to force you, to make you panic punch. For great fighters, Pereira, Yuri likes to do this. Ilya will like to do this as well. Lopez, there's so many fighters that love to do this. They love to be right in front, they love to force you to fight so they can lead on. Perfect example is usually Conor McGregor. He will literally race to you, get right in this range and pressure you and fire stuff back you up in a corner and sort of really, really get you like freaking out, and then you just getting aggressive and then full and count. Perfect example. Aldo come right at him straight away, touching him, getting himself in, and then he was probably ready to do full pressure, but that was more than enough with how angry Aldo was. Aldo doing what he doesn't usually do, doesn't usually come racing in and get out of position to just fire big shots up there. You had Aldo come racing in for a 2-3, and then Conor did a great job of just going down. What he loves to do is force
Why we got 3 viewers? You guys are some weirdos. Louis staring at a fucking chair. 3 viewers. I got boxing in the morning. Oh, now we got 1 viewer. They must not like my voice. That's okay. Because I don't like their fucking lives. I'm just kidding.
These men are not on my level. It is on me now to don't show them.
What a setup, right?
First,
I told you, you got one man on tap.
Now it's got to finish the house.
This fight is everyone. Everyone's fight is different. Conor McGregor. Taking on that man, 21-year-old Max Holloway, and it'll be interesting to see how Holloway responds to the physical fighter that McGregor landing with.
He spent a lot of time in Iceland training with Gunnar Nelson, and he has a very similar style, stance. Gunnar was a brilliant jiu-jitsu practitioner, but started off as a karate stylist. Oh, look at that front leg hook kick. Where do you see that? Very rare. And that's one of the things. Similar style, stance. Gunnar was a brilliant jiu-jitsu practitioner, but started off as a karate stylist. Oh, look at that front leg hook kick. Where do you see that? Very rare. And that's one of the things that you're seeing in Conor is this karate style stance. It's very unpredictable.
Also, I just realized I gotta change my mic. It's probably on default again. Fuck. It is on default. Fuck, dude. I hate that default shit. Check.
With a background in amateur boxing, he's a national amateur boxing champion.
And very much, as you say, shades of Gunnar Nelson, but just a great fluidity with Conor McGregor, and he continues to land upstairs on Max Holloway.
And that unpredictable nature of his attack makes Max hesitant. He doesn't know what's coming. It could be a front leg hook kick. It could be a front hand uppercut. A lot of wild, unorthodox openings. Good sweep, good switch kick by Max there. And that will certainly help him. Those legs are wide, the stance is wide, and if Max attacks those legs, they'll be there for him. Another thing to take into account is Max is very good on the ground, and Conor's 2 losses have come by submission. Look at this wild stuff. Jumping switch kick. That front leg hook kick, although you never see it in MMA, you rarely even see it in kickboxing. There was a man named Larry Kelly out of Massachusetts back in the day would knock people unconscious with a front leg hook kick. It was legendary. Bill Superfoot Wallace, another one, famous kickboxer, had a dynamic front leg hook kick. And it's interesting to see Conor McGregor utilizing that technique.
It is hard to simulate this type of pressure in training, too.
Yeah, that jumping switch kick is very unique, too. And he throws with no wind-up. You see, he's throwing these kicks. There's no switch. There's no step before he throws them. Very much karate style.
And, you know, Max Holloway came into this fight in terms of strikes landed per minute, second only to our UFC heavyweight champion, Cain Velasquez, in UFC history. But Conor McGregor getting off early and often here as we pass the midpoint of round 1.
That just shows you what a freak Cain Velasquez is, that 145-pound guy, and him have a similar output ratio. You see the way he's throwing that kick, it's very much karate style, and he follows it up with a straight left hand, and Max looks a little bewildered there, taking some hard shots. And that's a nice switch. That would definitely help him. The more of those he can get off, the better. Slow down the movement and take away from the spring of Conor's attack, because it's one of the things that Conor likes to do, like that jumping switch. So few, and take away from the spring of Conor's attack, because it's one of the things that Conor likes to do, like that jumping switch. So few guys do that. Shogun used to do that a little bit in his younger days, but it's just it's an unusual technique. As is that a little bit in his younger days, but it's just it's an unusual technique. Shogun used to do that a little bit in his younger days, but it's just it's guys do that. Shogun used to do that a little bit in his younger days, but it's just it's unusual. Do that. Shogun used to do that a little bit in his younger days, but it's just it's unusual technique, as is that front leg hook kick. There it is again. Real kick to the legs, Andy Hook style.
And you see the kicks and knees landed, starting to pile up for the Irishman, Conor McGregor, and uses that lead hand, too, to sort of paw and...
Dude was established in 1948?
Dude's been a good time for a long time. It all started with two brothers.
Perfected that citrus kick.
Make Baja Blast.
Yeah, code red for me.
Huh? Tasting great since 48.
Boxing is a criminal enterprise. Always has been and always will be.
Control his opponent.
And hands down. I mean, look where his hand positioning is. He's telling him to hit him. Go ahead, hit me. Oh, high kick.
Control his opponent.
And hands down. I mean, look where his hand positioning is. He's telling him to hit him. Go ahead, hit me. Oh, high kick. Beautiful uppercut. Good right hand over the top by Max. Max needs to get Conor's respect. And right now, he's just a little confused by all the offense that Conor's throwing his way. He's trying to wheel kick himself, but Conor saw it coming and stepped with it. Conor with the front leg side kick to the thigh.
Max Holloway growing up in a small town in Oahu, Hawaii. Certainly no shortage of mental toughness, and he's hanging in there.
He got clipped. That was a strong straight left there by Conor. Conor's just so relaxed in there. I mean, it's amazing. This is his second UFC fight, very high profile, and look how calm he is in there.
He believes he's immune to pressure, and that is certainly...
There's a head kick. Max is in all sorts of trouble here.
So Conor McGregor doing what he does through 5 minutes here against Max Holloway. So just the way Conor McGregor drew it up through 5 minutes here, and as he said to John Kavanagh in between rounds, not fatigued whatsoever. These are two conditioned featherweights here on display tonight.
He consistently does that jumping switch technique where he lifts up his right leg and then kicks with the left. Oh, good straight left by Conor. And Max Holloway's corner imploring him to attack that leg and to with a straight right to move back and counter. McGregor and get his respect, and I think that's imperative at this point for Max Holloway.
Now, a lot of people have suggested Conor McGregor could be very successful in boxing, and then you see the kicking acumen. Just an absolute pleasure to watch on display here.
What's also excellent about the way he fights is his recognition of distance. Where he's in trouble, where he's not, and where he can land and where his opponent can't. Like as Max moves in, he sees he's really not there for him. But Max is a little bit more befuddled, and that's the much higher landing ratio that McGregor's showing.
Show you the total strikes to this point in the fight. McGregor 3-1 in terms of the ratio, outlanding Max Holloway. And really uses that lead hand as a rangefinder.
What a setup, right? I told you.
Gentlemen, went over the rules in the back. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. I want you to fight hard, but fight clean. If you want to touch gloves, touch now. Good luck to you, both of you.
Like I said the first time, not a chance. Not a chance. McGregor. Diaz. Fight scheduled for 5-minute rounds. Big John McCarthy, our referee. Here we go! McGregor, the southpaw in the green trunks. Diaz, the southpaw in the black trunks.
And as I suspected, right away, he's opening up with the leg kicks. A tactic that Rafael Dos Anjos used successfully on Nate Diaz. got that one up.
We'd like a hot dog for every country where visa is accepted.
Okay.
Australia, Canada, Mexico, Argentina.
Oh my God.
United States. Are these cooked? Is this cooked?
Yes.
Ivory Coast, South Africa.
No more dogs.
Alrighty.
Okay, guys, I'm here today with Khabib the Eagle. Huge honor for me, guys. The best.
When cage closed, everything I put on them, you know. And if you want, I can show you like something. Like for example, like when I take down someone, like people, they just try to hold with your arms, you know.
It's all over him here.
And so that Conor can't get his
Green Nurmagomedov. And we are underway. McGregor and Green Nurmagomedov in play. McGregor lands early.
Pressure right off the bat by Conor. He's trying to force the shot out of Khabib with pressure instead of waiting for Khabib to come at him.
Khabib got a hold of his ankle.
Khabib to come at him. He's trying to force the shot out of Khabib with pressure instead of waiting for Khabib to come at him.
Khabib got a hold of his ankles. He's got his leg.
And what he's got to do is get his left leg over the back ankle of Khabib's right leg. He needs to get that. Conor needs the left leg behind the ankle of Khabib in order to stuff this. And now he's got it. But a good defense by Conor so far. Look at this. Got the ankles. As long as he stays on the ankle, he's good.
He's doing a fantastic job of defending. Look at him spinning around. Khabib looking to complete the takedown, and he gets it. Defending, look at him spinning around. Khabib looking to
the ankles. As long as he stays on the ankle, he's good.
He's doing a fantastic job of defending. Look at him spinning around. Khabib looking to complete the takedown, and he gets it.
Man.
Conor gets right up to the cage. Let's see if he can get back up to his feet. It's one of the big questions. He's got his feet tied up well. Look how good Khabib has done a job of wrapping those two legs up together.
This is what he does to everybody he fights. He crosses your legs, and now if your legs can't get away, then you can't get up. You're pinned to the floor. And he's done this better than anybody. He elevates and straightens your legs out. And now what he's going to do is try to lift Conor's knees and legs higher than Conor's head so that he can't move. Conor's just got to stay calm and not use his energy because he's not taking damage here.
It feels like he's far better equipped to handle 5 rounds than he was when he left in 2016.
Khabib does such a good job of wrapping those legs up, extending them and wrapping them up so you can't get them out from under you.
I've never seen anybody be able to straighten a leg out like that. The way he hangs and he almost knee bars you by collecting your heel up. It's just different how he holds you there. Most people can get away when you do that, but when Khabib grabs your legs, he just keeps them.
Yeah, he's doing.
Jerry used his Bet365.
Different, and they cross every single time he crosses them over each other.
He's just so good at squeezing.
This is what you got to do to Conor early, though. If you're Khabib, you have to do this early. You can't try to give him all the rest he needs in the first couple rounds. That's when Conor's the most dangerous.
Couple right hands have landed for Khabib. His first strikes of the fight. McGregor trying to control his breathing. Ate a big right hand there.
And what Conor's doing is he's trying to dig underhooks and stay in a ball so there's no hooks. So Conor, see how he's got over the top of Khabib's head or his arms? He needs to get in between the arms and legs of Khabib if he's going to get up. He can't be on the outside of Khabib's arms here.
Again, Khabib ties those legs up together. It's just tremendous how he does it. And it's something that you see him do against every single guy he fights. They know what he wants to do. They can't stop it.
He's got a different type of pressure from here. I think he's just extremely strong as well. And now he's under the back of Conor, so that Conor can't get his hips underneath him.
It's a lifetime of grappling.
And you do have a referee in Herb Dean that is going to give Khabib every opportunity to work on the ground, especially when he has the legs trapped.
Right now we're seeing Conor okay because he's not taking damage, so he's staying very calm so he doesn't waste his energy.
As long as he wants.
Conor knows he can land that left whenever he wants.
Was looking for in round one. Well, every mixed martial arts round begins on the feet. Let's see how it goes here early round two.
Conor knows he can land that left whenever he wants, so that's what he's waiting for. He's waiting for that counter. He's waiting to force Khabib to take a bad shot and then make him pay for it. That's what we're seeing here.
McGregor fires the knee, appeared to just miss. Appeared to just miss.
A bad shot and then make him pay for it. That's what we're seeing here.
McGregor fires the knee, appeared to just miss. Massive right from Nurmagomedov! And a knee from McGregor now!
Nasty right hand.
Wow!
And that's the problem with takedowns is they gain the respect of the striker. Your striking gets better if you force takedowns because you're thinking about the shot. And now that right hand.
Wow.
What an entry by Nurmagomedov, and now he has McGregor up against the fence, 4+ minutes with which to work.
And this is what Khabib has done to everybody. If you stuff his wrestling, then he's going to punch you. Once you start getting punched, his wrestling opens back up. And that's why you need a threat of grappling and striking mixed together. But realistically, the sharpness goes to Conor in the striking, but the grappling is just so one-dimensional and so over. Like he's just...
John Kavanagh not wanting McGregor to chase. We'll see if he can oblige.
Kavanagh said pressure to get your air back. You can get a little air if you pressure in the beginning. And now Khabib's tired too, don't forget that. The striking, he's full of blood. They both are.
Perhaps McGregor sensing that now.
McGregor looking for that big left hand.
Khabib used tons of energy on that ground and pound, Joe. Tons. That was a crazy... pace that last round.
Well, we did see him slow down considerably against Al Iaquinta in the later rounds.
And now you're seeing Conor go at the body. That's the same thing he did to Mendez. He waited 2 rounds and started teeping at the body, and then starts going up high. There it is. There's the teeps to the body. He's just trying to take there out of Khabib, letting Khabib wrestle himself out. Because you gotta, it can go both ways.
hate to read too much into the body language, but this is as fatigued as I've seen Khabib Nurmagomedov in that octagon.
I don't know if he looks fatigued to me. It doesn't look like he's breathing heavy. It looks like he's trying to find his moments, but he's getting outboxed.
Yeah, I don't think he's tired. I think he's just a little heavy from the grappling last round, but he's not tired per se. His muscles are full of blood, so he's a little slower. And that's where Conor can use his left.
There's a shot.
And that's what his coaches, that's what they were talking about.
He stuffed that one. Oh, elbow by Conor.
That's what Kavanaugh was talking about. Said the first couple shots are going to come heavy. Later, they won't be so heavy. Big right hand by Khabib.
Just over 3 minutes here in this third round. Level change from Khabib.
They stuffed that as well. Look at this. This is where it's getting interesting. Now, the real question is, how much endurance does Conor have now? How much has he worked on his conditioning? Oh!
He slapped him. He slapped him.
Oh!
And shoot why he doesn't mix it up.
Right in front of Conor like this is crazy.
I don't understand why he doesn't shoot, why he doesn't mix it up.
Oh, he clipped him the left hand. Oh!
He slapped him. He slapped him on that one.
Front kick to the body by Conor. He's pawing with that punch. Having a hard time getting that snap back.
And Khabib standing right in front of perhaps the best striker in UFC history. McGregor to the body again.
Good left hand to the body there by Conor. Another good knee.
Boxing is a criminal enterprise. Always has been. And always will be.
This country didn't tiptoe onto the world stage. Hell no. Liberty is loud, baby. Because quiet won't get you anywhere. In loud we trust.
Conor, less than a minute.
Has stayed pretty safe.
Still.
Between the double, and he wears you out.
Conor needs to mount. Back mount.
There's the choke.
He's got it. It's under the neck.
There it is.
Nope, it's on the chin.
There's the tap. Still undisputed. Khabib Nurmagomedov has finished Conor McGregor tonight.
Look at him. Look at him screaming at the corner. He's screaming at Dylan Dennis, Conor McGregor's jiu-jitsu coach.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 3 seconds of the fourth round. Declaring the winner by submission due to a rear naked choke, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
Okay, if we talk about Conor, last couple of years he's not hungry. And now what happened with his legs, like never ever. Never people come back and never gonna be people on same crime twice. Crime come only one time. You're gonna be on prime, after that you're gonna go down. All respect for Max Holloway, but I don't know and I don't understand why UFC make this fight.
Obviously he's coming up against Max Holloway.
I don't know. You're gonna be on prime, after that you're gonna go down. All respect for Max Holloway, but I don't know and I don't understand why UFC make go twice. Prime come only one time. You're gonna be on prime, after that you're gonna go down. All respect for Max Holloway, but I don't know and I don't understand why UFC make this fight.
Obviously he's coming up against Max Holloway in a great fight. How do you see that matchup between those two?
Personally, I think because it's that welterweight, I see Conor knocking him out. Like everyone's counting Conor out and thinks that Max is going to win. If it goes to the later rounds, yeah, Max definitely probably start piecing him up on the feet because he's got that cardio and the volume, but the fact that it's at welterweight, I think, favours Conor because Charles made Max look small at lightweight. So imagine how big Conor's going to look compared to him at welterweight.
Lastly, so this is the notorious one versus the blessed one, which is fitting yet ironic because Max has given us one of the most notorious knockouts in UFC history, and you have blessed us with so many moments. So the question that I have for Mystic Mac, as you like to call yourself, how does this one end?
It's going to be a demolition. It's going to be an absolute demolition. I know the damage he's taken. I know I will just have to touch him. And after that, it will be clinical. So to win alone is not just enough. It must be spectacular, and that it will be.
The anticipation surrounding the Conor McGregor versus Max Holloway rematch is reaching a fever pitch as fight night approaches, with fans and analysts divided over who will claim victory in this highly anticipated showdown. Some argue that McGregor possesses the explosive finishing ability and unshakable self-belief necessary to secure an unlikely triumph, while others contend that Holloway's superior conditioning and accumulated experience at the elite level position him as the clear favorite heading into the contest. Despite the endless debate and analysis leading up to this monumental clash, the reality remains that both men are preparing intensely for what could be a career-defining moment, and the true outcome won't be known until they step into the octagon and settle their differences once and for all.
But I think obviously like Conor is kind of like, he just has a good physique in general. There's never a time where you see him without his shirt off and he looks like shit.
Yeah, fair.
You know what I'm saying?
He's jacked.
Yeah,
he was jacked for a minute on his Lamborghini boat.
He has a great physique, bro. Like
I saw him set up like a circus tent or something in his front yard.
But
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Do you know where that was at?
I have no idea.
Yeah, it's like a full-blown circus tent that he just made a pop-up gym. I mean, he's been doing a lot of press. We haven't seen him do this much press in a long time, fight-focused press. He looks very healthy, very clean. I mean, I think this might be a different Conor, though, right? His age.
Yeah, well,
I think if I use sounds, I think fans will understand the different rhythms. But Max Holloway is more like an Uzi, right? When he fights, it's more brr, brr, ba, 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 ba. The consistency, the significant strike numbers he has is out of this world. It's bing, 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 ding, 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 ding. It's always in your face. It's constant movement. It's touch, touch, go, touch, touch, move, advance, play. It's constant activity. But he doesn't have that one punch power, that shotgun. That's what Conor has. Conor's always had that shotgun. If that left hand lands, it's game over. And he's laser focused with it. So you've got a person who needs to be on that, and then you've got someone who goes boom, 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 boom. If one of them lands, the fight's over. So I would, if I'm Conor and I walk into that first round and I enter the middle of that octagon and Max hasn't started to instantly kind of put the pace on him, I'd walk his ass down. I'd put his back to the cage. I'd go high, I'd go low, I'd go high, I'd go low. I'd keep him guessing, and I'd put everything straight down the middle. Just boom, boom, and then sneak one around the corner when he doesn't expect it. And hope that that's it. Good night. But it's a tough fight for both of them.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I can't wait to see how it plays out. And
despite widespread skepticism about McGregor's current abilities, Michael Bisping remains convinced that writing off the Irishman would be premature and potentially foolish. While Bisping acknowledges the exceptional skill set and